So the Clash of Steel website is finally up before I received any emails. So those emails were a wash, but that aside, we do have the website up and we can look at it. It has a scroll down layout as usual. That Clash of Steel link just returns you to the homepage. The full range gives you the starters and a selection from each of the nations available. That nations thing just gives you a drop down you can use to look at nations in detail. And the overview page just gives the feeling and design notes. The how to play pretty much has Flames of War basic on the web. There are 3 changes I've noticed. Gone to Ground is now camouflaged. So now you have concealed and camouflage at a flat +2 instead of getting +1 from one source and +1 from the other source. There's no top armor, so artillery-style vehicles are just going to deal in their direct fire or have some kind of other special rule. Top armor is essentially gone in Clash of Steel. Also, I've noticed that the hangers-on that were modifications of motivation skill, they have just returned to being special rules again. This cleans up the cards considerably and they look really slick, but if you liked having the little hangers-on, that's gone. The game has what we see here. It is not pre-assembled, so these are fully customizable, especially if you have multi-variant sprues such as the Sherman or the T-34 SU-100. Those had multiple variants on their sprues. The starter set's full contents are listed here. We don't get a play mat. I thought it was possible. It's not. But we do get a host of paper and cardboard to accompany our well-deserved plastics and main rulebook. Now, if you're on the full range page, you'll get a link to that nation's page. This list is what I've assembled, making a general rundown of all that will be available and the few that have been spoiled. The gray ones are the ones that I got off of that one World of Tanks preview, but other than that, the colored ones are what we're going to be getting. And one thing I have to point out, this game has no Nazis. Just look right here. With the surrender of Germany, the Nazi element is gone. So if any troll or loudmouth dickhead wants to slap you with some vocal political label just because you have German tanks, give them the finger. Talking about the individual things on the more tactical level, it must be noted there seem to be 4 types of tank in this game. Normal platoons, heavy, scout, and anti-tank. I'm willing to bet the anti-tank ones have higher skill too. This might change or affect how we build our forces, or they might just be keywords. I don't know yet. Little small note, most tank boxes do come with 3 or 4 tanks in there. However, the Russian tank boxes have 4 or 5 tanks. And the T-54-1 happens to also be the kit for the T-44 as well. That affects my list building. That also makes getting the starter boxes a whole different deal for me. I don't know what I'm going to do with 10 of the ISU 130s, but who knows. Looking at these images, we have some fun spoilers here. The Moss has stats. 20 front armor, 13 side armor, and they leave out the second gun because it's an anti-infantry weapon in Flames of War, so there's that. We know the Germans still have Stormtrooper. The Panthers have infrared, so they're all the updated infrared version. And the Soviets still have crap skill. Great motivation at 3+, but their skill is stuck at a 5+ due to their conscription habit. The anti-tank teams do seem to have that 3+ skill once I look around. Some of these are really hard to see on the cards, but you can look and the information's kind of there. So as far as Clash of Steel is concerned, I'm still up for it. There's a few small details, such as force composition and how you build your teams, that I would like to know, just because it'd be nice to do some team building in advance. After all, I'm kind of already thinking in that direction. So here's to looking forward to the new Clash of Steel game coming out in April of 2024. As of right now, this is February 17th at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see what we can do as far as what the future holds and if any of this changes. Thanks for watching and hope you have a great rest of your week.